ASMR channel, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be telling you guys 101 random facts that I found online. So I'll be learning something, you'll be learning something, so let's get into it. So I've got my laptop here. I've read over a couple already, but yeah. Michael Jackson's music video for Thriller has been seen by more than 4 billion people since its release. That to me is crazy. That used to freak me out as a child, not gonna lie. Number 2, 49% of Americans start their day with cereal. I am not American, I am Canadian, but I don't eat much cereal. When I was a child, yeah, my favorite was Nesquik. What do you guys like? I love Reese's Puffs, that is great as well. The average millionaire goes bankrupt at least 3.5 times. That's insane. Your subconscious mind is 30,000 times more powerful than your conscious mind. Interesting. Sleeping allows your brain's synapses to be optimized and prevents your brain from becoming too large. Wow. I guess that's why there's like a sleeping disease or something that if you stay awake for too long you can die, but it's like an actual like disease. Like, I don't know, I'd have to do more research. A man's cognitive function is impaired when interacting with women. Even the thought of interacting with females affects the male brain. That one's kind of funny. People are more likely to remember the first and last things they read on a list than anything else. That's valid. Repeatedly hitting something until you get it to work is actually called percussive maintenance. Me when I hit the TV remote. People in relationships have a tendency to be meaner to single people. Wow. When women end up digesting most of the lipstick they apply. Makes sense. I drink coffee all the time with lipstick on, so a butterfly sees you through their 12,000 eyes. 12,000? Imagine having 12,000 eyes. Sometimes people use insults as a way of flirting, pretending to hate someone they actually desire to be with. That actually makes sense. Standing while doing work on the computer increases your productivity and will make you more focused. I believe that. Doing work on my computer desk, it's like, I don't get a lot done, needless to say. Drinking water after eating reduces the acid in your mouth by 60%. In Los Angeles, there are fewer people than there are cars. A company called Browning sells knives specially designed to combat the zombie apocalypse. Interesting. 20% of the population has cheek dimples. I do not have them, as you can see. I just have lines on my face. You are less likely to experience a nightmare when sharing your bed with someone you trust. In the UK, you are legally required to stop if you run over a dog, but not a cat. I think you should have to stop if you hit anything. That's just me, though. 36 human hearts could fit inside a giraffe's heart. 10 to 15 minutes of jump roping can burn over 200 calories. This makes jump roping one of the best and efficient forms of cardio. For all my health gurus out there, the simple past tense version of the word dare is durst. The people with the highest IQs are the most likely to use drugs. The world's longest recorded engagement lasted for 67 years. That's insane. There weren't any red-colored M&Ms from 1976 to 1986. A honey badger's skin is so thick they can withstand multiple machete strikes, arrows, and spears. Disney World is actually larger than 17 other countries. America is losing 500,000 jobs to China every year. 42% of the raw chicken you purchase at the supermarket is contaminated with bacteria that causes food poisoning. Well, guess you might not buy chicken for a while. 3% of the population was killed by World War II. That is depressing. Men have nipples because everyone is a female until the Y chromosome kicks in. You are all girl embryos. One cigarette contains enough toxic ingredients to possibly kill a person if those ingredients were directly injected into your bloodstream. If that's not a turnoff from smoking, I don't know what is. Sarcasm decreases cortisol, a chemical linked to stress and depression. Sumo wrestlers consume an average of 20,000 calories every day. After the Disney movie Princess and the Frog came out, more than 50 children were hospitalized with salmonella from kissing frogs. Scientists say spending too much time indoors can ruin your eyesight and weaken your immune system. I think that's quite valid. Because the surface of the moon has no wind or water, an astronaut footprint could last for millions of years. The human eye has around 576 megapixels. 25% of all Twitter accounts have no followers. 350 slices of pizza are sold every second in America. Pizza is great. Macaulay Culkin was paid only $100,000 for his role in Home Alone, but was paid $4.5 million for his role in Home Alone 2. And he still makes money today. Off of those movies, of course. When baby monkeys are born, they grab their mother's legs and pull themselves out. Wow. Dr. Seuss actually cheated on his wife while she was sick with cancer for 13 years. When she killed herself, he married the mistress. The Nazi leader Hitler from 1942 until his death in 1945 was addicted to crystal meth. You don't learn that in history class. A panther isn't a real animal. It is actually a term used to describe black cougars, jaguars, and leopards. Drinking cold water can help speed up your metabolism and assist in weight loss. It would take 1.2 million mosquitoes all sucking at the same time to completely drain the average human of blood. Memories can be strong enough to invoke the exact emotions a person felt when the experience originally happened. Your immune system destroys at least one cell every day that would have become cancer if it lived. Organic and nutritious food actually costs about 10 times as much as candy and junk food. The pattern of your heartbeat changes to mimic the type of music you're listening to. A Chinese student sold his kidney for $3,400 to buy an iPhone and an iPad. Applying lemon juice onto freckles fades them and can even make them disappear. If you don't like your freckles, apply lemon juice. There's a village in Nebraska with a population of 1. She acts as mayor and also pays taxes to herself. Playing video games can reduce your nightmares because gamers resolve threats during gameplay instead of in their dreams. A scorpion can hold its breath for 1 week. Chocolate can kill dogs. It directly affects our nervous system. Red roses symbolize love, yellow, friendship, dark pink, gratitude, orange, desire, peach, appreciation, white, purity. Apple has enough cash on hand to buy a space station. Americans buy nearly 2 billion Easter candy, including 90 million chocolate bunnies, 16 billion jelly beans, and 700 million peeps. Mixing coffee, black tea, and milk to create a drink is popular in Hong Kong. The world's strongest beer contains 32% alcohol and is called the Tactical Nuclear Penguin. Pushing your tongue against the roof of your mouth will cure you of a brain freeze. That's helpful. Crocodiles have an average lifespan of 70 to 100 years. A feral child is a human who has been raised by animals. A hacker group named UG Nazi once completely disabled the Papa John's website because their pizza was 2 hours late. Salty and spicy snacks can be used as antidepressants. The pleasure centers in your brain make you crave them more. The only vegetable that is never sold frozen, canned, processed, cooked, or in any other form but fresh is lettuce. NASA envisions memory foam, freeze-dried foods, smoke detectors, water filters, joysticks, cordless tubes, and satellite TV. A ripped dollar bill still has its face value as long as the remaining piece is larger than half. The left side of the human face appears better looking and more attractive than the right. I think I like my left side more. I think. The Powerpuff Girls were originally based off the three good fairies from Sleeping Beauty. Depression can cause you to dream up to 3 to 4 times more than normal. That explains a lot. If you rub an onion on your foot, you'll be able to taste it within 30 to 60 minutes. Wow. Being lazy is genetic. Cats spend nearly 1/3 of their walking hours cleaning themselves. Waking hours, not walking. The average American unknowingly breaks at least 3 federal criminal laws every day. Vampire bats are the only mammals in the world that live entirely on blood. Every month, approximately 9 out of 10 American children visit a McDonald's restaurant. Cursing after hurting yourself can help reduce the amount of pain you feel by up to 50%. If you make more than about $75,000 a year, money can buy happiness, according to a study carried out at Princeton University. It's so true. Money can buy happiness. It can at least buy financial security. Wolves have about 200 million scent cells. Humans have only about 5 million. If you read at 300 words per minute, 24/7, it would take you around 17 years to read the entire English Wikipedia. An estimated 27 million adults and 13 million children around the world are victims of human trafficking. That is so sad. On average, homeless people who beg for money in high traffic areas tend to make $15,000 to $30,000 a year. I don't make $30,000 a year working a part-time job. Statistically, men are better than women at detecting a cheater. Consumption of soda and other sugary beverages is linked to 180,000 deaths a year worldwide. Listen, it took me a second to figure out that number. The brain isn't always braining. Hollywood stars actually sniff powdered vitamin B when you see them sniffing cocaine in the movies. Studies show that people who overthink tend to create problems for themselves that weren't there to begin with. I do this all the time. Alright, we're on our last 11 facts. The human brain can only stay focused on one task or person for 7 to 10 minutes before they lose. Steve Irwin caught a venomous snake when he was only 8 years old. R.I.P. Steve Irwin. During the Middle Ages, being a bad musician was a public offense and lousy musicians were tortured. There's a hotel in Japan that has been run by the same family for 46 generations in nearly 1,300 years. There are about 1 trillion bacteria on each of your feet. 600,000 Facebook accounts are hacked every day. Hope mine never does. 80% of people check their smartphones within 15 minutes of waking up. I'm bad for it. Records show that every year Oprah Winfrey earns about $385 million, which is over $1 million a day. A president in Brazil allows inmates to pedal on exercise bikes to power lights in a nearby town in exchange for reduced sentence. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. There were 42 known assassination attempts on Adolf Hitler. In 1830, the average person over 15 years of age drank 88 bottles of whiskey a year. That's 1 bottle every 4 days. 45 of the 50 most dangerous cities in the world, ranked by murder rate, are in America. Well, if that's not a tip to land you, I'll leave you guys with. Well, those were 101 interesting facts, random facts. If you guys enjoyed it and would like to see more random facts videos, or if you have any suggestions for some ASMR videos, let me know down in the comments, and make sure to subscribe, and like, my mouth is all over the place from talking so long that it's like, I'm like stuck at what to say. But make sure to subscribe and like, as it helps always, and I will see you guys next time.